In Greek mythology, Zeus, known as the father of both gods and humans, was a powerful and feared deity capable of anything with his might. He was regarded as the god of the sky, lightning, and thunder. The anticipation of rain from Zeus was a common belief in ancient Greek society, associating him with fertility and abundance. Zeus is often depicted with long, flowing white hair and a beard in artistic representations. The most recognizable attributes of the mighty god include an eagle, a scepter, and the lightning bolt he holds in his hand. In Roman mythology, Zeus is known as Jupiter. Zeus played a significant role in Greek religion. Among the sacred places dedicated to Zeus, Dodona in northern Greece stands out. In this region, there were sacred oak trees and holy springs dedicated to Zeus, served by the oldest oracle. Priests interpreted the sounds of the wind in the tree branches and the messages of the water from the spring to make prophecies. The sacred site in Dodona also had hermit priests performing their duties. Another important sacred area devoted to Zeus was Olympia. The Olympic Games, held every 4 years, were organized to honor Zeus and bring together crowds from the Greek world. At the end of each game, 100 oxen were sacrificed to Zeus. The colossal temple of Zeus in Olympia, built in the 5th century BC, housed a gold and ivory statue created by Phidias. This statue was considered one of the 7 wonders of the ancient world. In family homes and courtyards, worshippers regularly offered sacrifices on altars dedicated to Zeus. Who is Zeus? Zeus's father was Kronos, and his mother was Rhea. Kronos, who seized the throne of Uranus, made a decision to prevent a potential threat from his own children. He swallowed Hestia, Demeter, Hera, Hades, and Poseidon. We detailed this myth in our creation video of Greek mythology. You can watch that video if you wish. Returning to our story, Rhea, wanting to save her youngest son Zeus, takes a large stone, wraps it in beautiful fabrics as if it were a baby, and gives it to Kronos to swallow. Kronos swallows the stone, thinking he has protected his throne by devouring another child. Zeus, who survived, was taken to Mount Dicta in Crete and raised by Gaia. Gaia is known as an ancient goddess and made a significant contribution to Zeus's acquaintance with the powers of nature. Zeus's childhood passed under the guidance of Gaia. During this time, he explored the beauties of nature and developed his divine powers. In some mythological versions, Amalthea, who raised Zeus, is described as a nymph, a kind of fairy, and nursed and raised Zeus with love. Additionally, in these stories, it is said that Amalthea was a goat. As Zeus grew, he took his first step towards becoming the god of gods by using the hide of this goat to craft a shield. When Zeus reached maturity and gained confidence, he decided to confront his father. He found his father Kronos and made him drink a wine mixture containing poison, causing him to vomit. His siblings Hestia, Demeter, Hera, Hades, and Poseidon emerged from Kronos' stomach in a mature state. Zeus later married his sister Hera. However, a peaceful reign could not be achieved. The Titans, encouraged by Gaia, attacked the Olympian gods in an attempt to seize control of the world. The Titans were the brothers and sisters of Kronos, striving to take over the world ruled by Zeus. Yet, with the help of the Cyclopes and the Hecatoncheires, Zeus managed to imprison the Titans in Tartarus, the deepest part of the underworld. Following this victory, Zeus became the ruler of the sky, granting control of the seas to Poseidon and the underworld to Hades. Nevertheless, the Olympian gods still could not rule peacefully, as they had to once again confront terrifying and wild giants directed by Gaia in a war known as Gigantomachy. In this fierce battle, the great hero Heracles aided the Olympians, protecting Zeus from Gaia's schemes. Resisting Gaia's attempt to provide the giants with a magical herb, Zeus showcased the power of the Olympian gods, defeating Gaia once more. The Olympian gods emerged victorious in the battle for control of the world, preventing the giants from causing widespread destruction by moving mountains, islands, and rivers. Throughout Zeus's reign, internal conflicts arose among the Olympian gods, particularly from deities like Hera, Athena, and Poseidon, who sought to challenge Zeus's leadership. These power struggles occasionally led to tensions and conflicts among the Olympian gods. Despite challenges from gods such as Hera, Athena, and Poseidon, who tried to assert their own leadership, Zeus's reign continued strongly, especially after being freed in one of these struggles by a hecatoncheires. Thus, the era of the Olympian gods persisted. Zeus attributes. Zeus has numerous attributes. Here are some of them. Nephilagarita, cloud gatherer. Hypsibremetes, thunderer in the skies. Asteropetes, lightning hurler. Terpikouros, lover of lightning. Xenios, hospitable to guests. Horkios, keeper of oaths. Agiokos, bearer of the aegis, a shield made of goat skin. Olympios, signifying the superiority of the Olympian gods and Zeus's lineage. Pantocrator, all-powerful, signifying the master of the universe. This attribute was later attributed to Jesus by the Orthodox Christians and played a significant role in Christian iconography. Zeus's children. One of Zeus's most well-known aspects is his promiscuity, having numerous mortal and immortal lovers. Through various disguises and direct liaisons, Zeus fathered many gods, goddesses, and heroic figures. Sometimes he transformed into a swan to seduce Leda, bathing in a lake, while other times he showered Danae's room with a golden rain to be with her. The god of gods had numerous relationships that unfolded in diverse ways. According to Homer, Zeus's only legitimate union was with his wife Hera. Hera, a jealous goddess, endured and inflicted much suffering due to Zeus's illegitimate relationships. Zeus's mythological children include children from Hera, Hephaistos, Ares, Hebe, Eileithyia. Hephaistos was the god of blacksmiths and craftsmanship. Ares was the god of war. Hebe was the goddess of youth. Eileithyia was the goddess of childbirth. Child from Metis, Athena. Fearing that a son would overthrow him, Zeus swallowed Metis, but Athena was later born from his head. Athena was the goddess of wisdom and strategy. Children from Leto, Apollon and Artemis. Apollon was the god of music, sun, and medicine. Artemis was the goddess of hunting and nature. Child from the nymph Maia, Hermes, the messenger of the gods, was born to the nymph Maia, enchanted by his cunning and silver tongue. Child from Semele, Dionysus. Dionysus was the god of wine, revelry, and festivities. Child from Alcmaeon, Heracles, Hercules. Zeus's mortal son, Heracles, born from his relationship with Alcmaeon, was one of the most famous heroes in Greek mythology. Child from Danae, Perseus, known for slaying the Gorgon Medusa and rescuing Andromeda. Children from Demeter, Persephone and Iacchus. Persephone was the queen of the underworld. Iacchus was associated with the Eleusinian mysteries. Children from Mnemosyne, the Muses, Harites. 9 goddesses who served as the inspiration for arts, sciences, and literature. Children from Leda, Helen and Dioscoroi, Castor and Pollux. Helen, renowned for her beauty and intellect, played a pivotal role in the Trojan War. Dioscoroi were twin half-god brothers known for their warrior abilities and loyalty. Children from Europa, Minos, Rhadamanthys, and Sarpedon. Minos, the king of Crete and father of the Minotaur. Children from Themis, Eunomia, Dike, and Irene. Eunomia represented order and lawful conduct. Dike symbolized justice. Irene personified peace, child from Io. Epiphus, child from Electra. Iasion, child from the nymph Callisto, Arcas. Both mother and son were transformed into bears by the jealous Artemis, but later turned into constellations by Zeus. Zeus was the guardian of justice and order. He resolved conflicts among the gods, maintained balance, and preserved peace. He resolved the conflict between Apollo and Hermes by sitting on a 3-legged stool at Delphi. Additionally, to end Demeter's furious drought, He persuaded Hades to allow his daughter Persephone to return to the surface. Zeus severely punished those who showed disrespect to the gods. Titan Prometheus faced Zeus's wrath for stealing fire from the gods and giving it to humans. Zeus condemned Prometheus to be chained to a mountain where an eagle would eat his liver every day. Titan Atlas received punishment for his role in the Titanomachy. Zeus condemned him to carry the heavens on his shoulders for eternity. Sisyphus faced punishment for his deceitfulness. Zeus condemned Sisyphus to roll a massive stone downhill in the underworld, but Sisyphus persistently tried to push it back to the summit. Asclepius drew Zeus's anger due to his ability to resurrect the dead. Zeus maintained the balance of power between humans and gods by killing Asclepius with a lightning bolt. Pandora, the first woman sent to Earth by Zeus, unleashed all the misfortunes when she opened her box. Phineus, deceived by Hera into blinding his two sons, was blinded by Zeus in return. Ixion, punished by Zeus for confessing his love to Hera, was banished to the underworld and bound to an eternal revolving wheel. Lycaon, testing his divinity by serving Zeus human flesh, was transformed into a wolf as punishment. Samoneus, attempting to mimic a god, was struck dead by Zeus with a real lightning bolt. Zeus, holding the threads of fate, acted justly among humans and punished wrongdoers. Balancing good and bad fate in his jars, Zeus was the guide of human life in mythology. Every mortal's life was weighed in Zeus's wise governance, ensuring they led a fair and balanced existence. Which information surprised you the most? And in your opinion, what is the most intriguing characteristic of Zeus? Don't forget to mention it in the comments. See you in the next video.